Oh, what up, YouTube? We back. It's the Pointe crew. I'm Sage.
Nelson.
I'm Derek.
All right, man. We're talking about Garo this week because I mean, we just started and we like 4 weeks into it, and so far it's been pretty hilarious. Like from the fight scenes to like the different characters interacting, and the story is like a really good mystery and shit. So far, I like it. What do y'all think about the story so far?
Man, I love the story. I like the story because it was something I wasn't expecting. Like, you go to Pointe City, everything is just great. And like, man, Pointe City is an awesome place. And he just comes in there like, man, this city is crime. You see that like, but there's no crime. Everybody gets along, they're nice. Man, this city just messed up.
And then you see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So awful. What'd you say, D?
I'm not speaking. Like, this is one of those years where I'm not expecting, because I'm just being real. I'm kind of new to Garo, so when I actually heard about it, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be a little bit, man. I watch it. This thing is dark as hell. Like, and it really gets into it, like, not like a big twist or anything, but it shows like, yeah, in the day or whatever, when you see the city, it looks nice, very almost futuristic, almost like utopian. When it's night and they have like villains about, they will straight up kill people. Not like normal, just sparks, like I will steal your soul.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen just a monster just show up and then just knock somebody's soul out of the body? And I'm just like, oh shit, he's really dead. Because I've never seen anybody get their soul put back. Yeah. Like immediately they just die. They're just like, oh shit, my body! Ah!
I think that's the craziest thing about this show. It's like, in most tokusatsu, they give you a little way back to get your body back. And of course, it's like Sentai, so they have after every,
Even
episode.
Kamen Rider to some extent.
Yeah, especially now with the every 2 week kind of thing. The person has to get better or turn back into whatever monster he was. But in this one, no, there's no ways out. No ways out at all. And most of the time, you're just like random people just use it for food. And that's one of the crazy thing about it.
So what did you think, like, so far, what do y'all think of the characters? Like, the main, what is it, like 5 guys? Like 3 guys, 1 girl?
Yeah.
Plus the old man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You always gotta have this one dude who's the main character. I can't remember his name.
Jesus, I can't.
Let's come call him Garo for
Except for the sake of it.
Yeah. He's like the dude who's just a hot-headed, I'm gonna beat ass guy.
Yeah.
And then you got the second guy who's the archer. He's basically
he's Uri from.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's basically a Quincy. Then you got Gokai Silver. I can't remember his name.
I gotta call it.
I want to say his name is Shinji, but
that man started off his character intro is him
Getting laid.
Yes.
That made him play the Gokai Silver to me.
Yeah,
he get the final wave, man. If you have to. But I really do like the characters. They're very portrayed really well.
I actually like the girl. I don't know. I guess she's just a Makai priest, which I wonder if they think about these names because Makai just means demon, so she's a demon priest. It's a little weird, but I like the fact that she's like a support character.
Yeah.
And even though she's a support character, she can still like kick ass.
Yeah, because usually that would just mean she would like make a distraction. So, but if
she was in Kamen Rider, she'd be dead.
Yeah. Would have died
like old school Kamen Rider, she'd have been dead by now.
She would have died.
But no, she's like around and just doing all kinds of cool shit in the background. I love it. Like, cause what was the one episode with the giant
that was
horror? Okay, they could have beat that dude without her.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't. I was like, wow, this is a brilliant idea. At least to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Because you didn't know what she was doing. She was just placing talismans. And all of a sudden, Uryu is like, oh.
We call that from now on. Just Uryu.
She usually plays talismans. And I can use my famous move I can only use that's on a full
moon or some shit.
Just kill it.
So let me ask y'all this. Does the nudity bother you guys? Because like a lot of people have had like problems with it. They say it's like gratuitous because like in episode 3, the horror, she like took off her cloak and that's how she would lure people in.
And all those people who say that people are either virgins or they're gonna be celibate for the rest of their life.
I mean, you know what? Normally I would be like, nah, man, that's wrong. But you know what? Fuck it. You fucking stunted man children.
Grow the fuck up.
Just because they got some titties involved or some dude like acting, I don't care. Like, you know what? In the real world, people have sex. In the real world, it's like for 3-dimensional characters, they have like love lives. They're not just like oh, I like you too, and then they just like have a hug and then they don't ever do anything else physically related ever. That shit is fucking stupid. For Garo to actually step it up and show like at least one character getting laid and one character like they have some comprehension of sex. I'm not gonna say it just automatically makes the series better, but at least adds a little bit extra to the story.
Yeah, I'm actually glad they do that. They do that for characters because I mean, honestly, what would you do without it? Because if most people don't know, it is an adult an adult toku. So what you're gonna get out of it is adult themes. Like you're not gonna get the same like let's just be friends or just like I can't date you because I have these powers. Like no, I'm trying to get on with my life, but besides the demons I gotta kill, I kind of want a little love too. So
so let me ask y'all this: like, do y'all think it's better than Sentai or Kamen Rider? Because I wouldn't necessarily say that, but there are some things that I think are better about it, like the fact that they're willing to show violence again, like because we haven't been able to see violence in Kamen Rider in like years.
Let me tell you something, like not even the violence itself, because it is good, but the villains, like just Monster of the Day villains, are much more.
Actually, you know what? I'll go with that because it's like it's not necessarily the violence so much as it's like the villains feel like a threat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like for a low-level villain, especially from like episode 2, to be like a viable threat.
Yeah.
For the characters, is almost
because if it was Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, he'd have died in like 5
It's
seconds.
rare. Like it's really rare for a character to see, unless it's like some type of general character, like a general to the big boss. If it's not that, he's just like really weak. But in Garo, it's just he comes off really strong and not like.
You know what? Even if they are a threat, at the very least they're a threat to other people.
Yeah.
So it's like, the main guy, he shows up and starts fighting, kicking ass or whatever, and you're like, oh, you know, he's not really a threat. But then you see him go kill somebody, and you're like, hey, that guy's gotta go if just to save the city.
Yeah. Actually, when I was watching Garo, I just thought of Magic Ranger. How it is, they kept going there. The villains kept getting more and more cheap. Like this how it was with Garo, because like this enemy is hard to defeat, but oh, there's a strong enemy right behind him. Because you said the giant horror, like they couldn't beat him. Like Garo couldn't beat him. I
mean, they couldn't even transform, which I thought was a good idea, because like the fact that Sentai and Kamen Rider seem to be able to transform just anywhere, that means they're never really in danger.
Yeah.
Especially if they can summon their belt.
Yeah.
So how can you ever really have a problem? All you have to do is just go, whoop, hammer space, belt time. No, I mean, like, apparently if they're not under the moonlight or if they're not in a specific area, or if the horror apparently just has too much control over a specific area, they're just fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I mean, that's cool. I mean, not even such cool that you're gonna die, but
no, that's cool.
It's cool in that it gives you, it puts you on the edge of your seat.
Well, yeah, because they won't be protected all the time, especially if they have to fight in the day. They're screwed, like completely.
You know what? Can they transform in the daytime?
I don't think they've seen that yet.
Fuck. Okay. That's.
Because you notice they usually fight at night or around like in a dark area.
I kind of missed that. The night things.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing we don't get a lot of token.
Well, supposedly they're really expensive, so Garo actually probably costs a lot of money. Which actually is why I enjoyed it so much. So do y'all think that the plot's gonna go anywhere?
Oh, yeah.
I would hope so at the very least.
For a show like that, I expected.
Yeah.
For it to go, you know.
Do y'all see it being a franchise? Because it's like on its 3rd season now.
See, that's the thing.
And the first 2 seasons had like the same main character, and this 3rd one finally was just like, okay, we're gonna introduce a whole brand new cast, and that's something a lot of people have a problem with.
See, that's the thing. I'm not really sure how successful those last 2 seasons were.
The fact that they exist, that there's a 2nd season and then a 3rd season, and 2 movies, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a lot.
So I mean, if it becomes really popular, there's a slight chance because like we said, it's an adult tokusatsu. I don't know how those fare because we do have a Key Ranger, which is around the same